Hello there everyone, welcome back to my channel. I am your host, Davin James. Glad to be here with all of you guys here today. Hope you're all doing well, hope you've all had a fantastic weekend, and I hope you guys are looking forward to the week ahead. If you guys don't mind, please remember to like, subscribe and comment. It helps a bunch, shows your support, and it really helps me along the way with my YouTube channel. Now with that being said, let's get on with today's episode, shall we? This past week was a fantastic week for us gamers worldwide, no question about it, in terms of game related news, but nonetheless it was a fantastic week. But for those who don't know what I'm talking about, allow me to explain. We had the official trailer release for GTA 6, which gave us our first look at our protagonist, which is Lucia, and also Jason, so which is going to be like a Bonnie and Clyde type protagonist for the game, which I'm really excited about. They also confirmed, Rockstar, that the game is going to be set in a modern day version of Vice City, which looks fantastic by the way. If you haven't watched the trailer, go ahead and watch it. The game is coming out in 2025, supposedly anyway. Unfortunately, we did get some leaks as well, which is why the trailer came out earlier than expected. The trailer was supposed to be coming out on Tuesday, but unfortunately it got leaked. And Rockstar was like, okay, well, it's got leaked, we may as well put it out early so people can actually watch the official version of the trailer, which I appreciate them doing. I know some people are not too thrilled with the fact it's coming out in 2025, but what did you expect? Like, if you think about it, we're going into 2024 in just a matter of a couple of weeks, and if you thought we were going to get the game in 2024, then I don't know what you're thinking. I don't know what evidence you had to suggest that, but unfortunately that's not the case. I would have liked it to be 2024, but if the game's not ready to be released in 2024, then that's just something we have to live with. I'd rather Rockstar release the game when they feel like the game is completed up to the standards that Rockstar have presented to us over the years, and what is known for in terms of its games and in terms of the gaming quality of their games, and put out the game. I'm in no rush for it. I'm madly excited for GTA 6, but I don't mind waiting to 2025, unlike most people, but it is what it is. And hopefully we do actually get it released in 2025. But you never know, things can happen, and Rockstar might have to push it back to 2026 or maybe further than 2026. But cross your fingers and hope that doesn't happen. I probably just jinxed it, so I do apologise on behalf of all gamers who are excited for GTA 6. But we also got the Game Awards last Thursday. The Game Awards is an annual ceremony which celebrates the year in video games. And this year we had a fantastic lineup of video games in my opinion. We had Alan Wake 2, which won about 3 awards, I believe. We had Resident Evil 4, we had Spider-Man 2, we had Baldur's Gate 3. I've never played it, but it did really well at the ceremony. We had some promotions for other video games that's set to come out in a couple of years' time. Some next year, some beyond of next year. I think I only became familiar with the Game Awards last year, or maybe the year before that, but I remember watching it last year, and I watched it again this year. And I was mostly excited for news to come out of that, like exciting new games to come out. And unfortunately, I was really disappointed. Like, don't get me wrong, there was some stuff on there that for a lot of people, they're going to be really excited. But for me, I didn't really find myself really excited for any of the releases coming out. There was nothing that I really had my eye on, nothing that really intrigued me so much. There were some games I'm like, okay, I'll give it a chance when it comes out. But then for the most part, like, I was really disappointed. Like, I was hoping for something. Maybe this is my own fault. I have my expectations a little bit too high. Like, maybe I was waiting for something big to come out, like an update on Wolverine, from Insomniac Games, the Silent Hill survival horror game remake that's supposed to be coming out soon. So I never played any of the Silent Hill games. I don't know how many there are. So I was really excited for an update on that and some other big potential releases. So unfortunately, there wasn't anything out there that really got my gears turning, if that makes sense. It was a fun ceremony nonetheless. Like, there were some fantastic moments, some really controversial moments nonetheless, which I'll get to in a moment. There were some really fun moments, and I'm really happy for those who work in the video game industry, all the developers and artists and whatnot, who got the recognition that they felt they deserve. Well, they got the recognition for the hard work they put in for all the games that were nominated, regardless how big or small. I'm glad that the developers and whatnot got the recognition that they deserve. Some nominations were getting just like skipped over in a sense, like no one's there to give a speech or put in a video message saying thank you to those who supported the game and voted for the game to win an award. But, you know, it is what it is, I suppose. Now let's get on to one of the other controversial moments. One of my favourite moments from the ceremony, if I'm being honest. Okay, so this dude right here, his name's Christopher Judge. He's an American actor who plays Kratos in the God of War video game PlayStation franchise, one of the biggest franchises there is on PlayStation, beloved by many, many people worldwide. As you can see here, he has done other stuff, non-video game wise, like Stargate SG-1, Stargate The Ark of Truth, Stargate Continuum, and so on and so forth. So when I seen Christopher Judge on screen, I was like, oh cool, Christopher Judge is here, presenting an award. I quite like him, I quite like his energy, he's a funny dude. So I thought, cool, you know, start the show off strong sort of thing. And who better to present awards than Kratos himself in some ways. But here's where things get really controversial. Call of Duty developers past and present have taken to social media to express frustration with God of War voice actor Christopher Judge at the Game Awards. During a speech delivered by Judge at the Game Awards on December 7th, ahead of him presenting the Best Performance Award to Baldur's Gate 3 Nio Newborn, the actor made fun of Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 campaign. I'm not going to stand up here making long speeches. I'm going to stick to the script. No 8-minute speech like last year, Judge said, referring to the 2022 awards ceremony, which he won Best Performance for his role as Kratos in God of War Ragnarok. But fun fact, my speech was actually longer than this year's Call of Duty campaign, he added. Which again, I took it as just like, oh, I laughed at it. It was a funny moment. I didn't take it too seriously. I know a lot of people did, including the developers, past and present, of Call of Duty. But I found it as a great little, oh, you cheeky boy. Nothing more than that, just a little cheeky swipe at the Call of Duty franchise. But in my opinion, I haven't played that many Call of Duty games, but for what I have played, they've always been short. The focus has always been more on the online side of things than the campaign itself. So, you know, I don't know what people are really getting out of hand about, but okay. So one of the developers on the games, the Call of Duty games, posted this on, I guess, Twitter. Funny, but yeah, the metrics that COD absolutely destroys all the God of War games, probably combined to be honest, is also incredibly laughable, if not more, which is just sad. Like, I get you annoyed at this comment that he made, but if you're gonna throw like statistics out there and whatnot just to say, hey, look, our franchise has done better than your franchise, it's just silly. Like, come on, do better than that. Like, just take it as it is. It's just a joke. Take it as it is. The joke was met with more shocked reaction than anything else at the Game Awards, with the camera panning to attendees that covered their mouths or sat with a straight face. Or straight face. But Call of Duty developers didn't hide their reactions, posting on social media to criticise the joke. As I just mentioned this one. Art director of the fellow Call of Duty studio, Terrich Nelson Plenary, weighed in too. Imagine having short user engagement once your game is consumed. Can't relate, they said. I understand people's frustration, like the developers' frustration with these comments. It was kind of like unexpected. It did seem kind of out of nowhere. And it did kind of come across as a bit dickish. But like, I took it as a joke, which it was. It was a joke. A random joke out of nowhere. Like, he could have gone after any franchise, I guess. Or he could have gone after, I don't know, anything, I suppose. He could have said anything. But instead, he took a swipe at the Duty franchise. I could see the developers being like, what the hell is your problem? Like, you know, what beef do we have with you? You know, that sort of thing. Like, I know God of War is a very successful franchise, beloved franchise worldwide. I don't know how well it does to the Call of Duty franchise. It doesn't really matter. At the end of the day, it's not a point scoring contest, but the fact that both games do well is good. That's good for the gaming industry in general, which is the more important thing, that they do well for the gaming industry. It's not a dick measuring contest or anything like that. It wasn't meant to offend anyone, I guess. I don't know, I can't speak for Christopher Judge. And it was just meant to be a little quick jab, you know, at the developers of the Call of Duty franchise. I personally didn't mind it, like I've said. Some people probably find it funny as well. Other people are going to find it more serious than others. It is what it is. That's the world for you. I still like Christopher Judge. I don't have any problems with him. I don't have problems with the joke. He's a very funny man by the sounds of things, and I wonder how he's going to feel going forward about this. Whether he makes any future comment about it. But regardless, that's the episode here today, guys. Thank you very much for tuning in. Until next time, take care, stay safe, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.